crafty friends. Today I am going to do a Saturday morning makes, which most of you would know that it is hosted by Jill Norwood, and what we do is share our crafty makes, usually on a Saturday morning, but I'm doing it on a Tuesday. Sorry for the delay, but you can post it at any time, which is really cool, and it's created an amazing creative community. And today I'm going to be sharing my recipe cards for my Saturday morning makes. It's my second Saturday morning makes, and like I said, it was the amazing Jill Norwood who came up with it. As you all would know how hard it is to find those Diana Markham recipe cards. They're amazing. I do have a few. I got lucky, but not many. I will share this with you sometime. But what I did is I have these rubber stamps from Darcies, which are vintage too. These are Darcies Country Folk, which I love. I bought one and now I can't stop buying them. Thanks to Marilyn G and also Crafty Bean, who show amazing haul videos with their vintage rubber stamps. And I didn't realize I did have some rubber stamps, but I haven't used them. I had them on display in my craft room. And I said, you know what? Let me color them. And they're so much fun. Now, I love coloring them with their Copics. And actually, guys, a lot of the vintage stamps have shading already for you, which is awesome. It has the dots, and it makes coloring so much fun and so much easier. But now I'm addicted to these Darcy Country Folk Farms. Darcy's Country Folk stamps. They're these rubber stamps. I bought these on secondhand market, mostly Facebook Market and eBay. I didn't pay more than $15 for each one. The average is about $5 or $8 for each one. Actually, guys, the most expensive to do is the shipping. That's why, like Jill says, it's awesome if you find them on in thrifting. But my thrift shop had no rubber stamps. I go there all the time. No luck. Anyway, the shipping, believe it or not, is more expensive because these stamps are heavy. Anyway, so I colored these with my Copic. So much fun. And also, guys, I thought it would be fun if you color your wood stamps. You can put your color image on it and display that. I mean, that would look really nice. Just display your image, put a little dot, a little adhesive dot where you can take it off again, and you can display it. And it's really nice, and you can display your coloring, which is cool. Anyway, so I wanted to emulate the recipe cards because I couldn't afford any of those Diana Markhams or get my hand on them. But not to be the subject, but I have awesome news. I do follow Diana Markham on Instagram, and she was making a hand drawing of a gingerbread. And I said, oh, that's amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing if it was a stamp? And she responded to my comment, and she said, stamps coming next year. So, guys, we will probably have some stamps from Diana Markham coming next year, and I'm sure they'll sell out really quick, so we got to get them. I mean, there's nothing like the vintage ones. That's not going to replace them, but it's going to be awesome to get art from her again that we can play with. Anyway, I wanted to emulate some recipe cards. What I did is buy these recipe SVG images from Etsy, and I'll put on this the summary where I got them. And basically, I cut them out. I put them on my Cricut design space, and I most of them are regular shape. They like this. Most of them are just like this. So as you can see, it would cover up the image, or you could just put these, color this, cut this out, cut this out, and then you can put it on top, and with a little adhesive with some foam to put it up, you can do that as well. But what I did is put it in my design space, and I kind of shaped the SVGs to kind of fit the stamps in a way. So, you know, this one will fit, the sugar cookie will fit there, and then I colored the images with my Copics as well. I haven't finished this, but I wanted to show you guys. I mean, you can put these, you know, this pumpkin here, mostly here. But anyway, here's a finished one that I did. This is actually a copy of this with that, and then I put all the different recipes. I have the apple pie, the sugar cookie, the pumpkin pie, and then I colored that with my Copic, as I said, and then here's a sugar cookie. I mean, the original is always a nicer color, but what I did here is I cut this extra on an extra one, and I put this on foam tape, and then the flowers, I cut them and I put them on foam tape, so it gives them a little bit of dimension to makes it cute. And of course, I colored that there. So, I mean, it's an easy way to do these stamps, to color them and to put recipe stamps. And I mean, you can make a magnet out of these, and you can have all these put together maybe and make like a cute tiny recipe book. That would look really cute. This one's kind of small. I'll probably put like some kind of summer recipe or lemonade recipe on that. I think that would look good. That's probably what I will do. If I didn't mention, this is my second Saturday morning makes. And I'm gonna make definitely more of these. And I have built quite the collection of Darcies Country Folk. You can find these. They're a little hard to find, but not too hard. My unicorn Darcy stamp is the gingerbread, a large gingerbread, and I have seen it on Pinterest. And Bible Scraps is the only one that I have seen. It's a giant gingerbread with a heart inside. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's my unicorn stamp. I haven't found it. But also I have bought some Darcy painting books. And like Bible Scraps says, you can use that as a reference to see what stamps are out there. If you guys could see, this is also a Darcy stamp that I bought. This one I paper pieced because it's quite a large stamp. I think a lot of these stamps were made for painting. That's why they're so large. But what a lot of people have done, I've seen, these were in the 90s, what they do is make a bag out of it. They cut this and put some acetate, and you make a bag out of it. And also, guys, for a good idea for recipes, if you have look at Gooseberry Patch, it has amazing and really awesome recipes that you guys can take and put on these awesome tags. Okay, and I bought this one too. This one's to make a tea bag. I thought it was to make a box, but actually it's to make a little tea box. You could put a tea bag inside. That's what that's for. And I noticed that in Pinterest. And guys, this is what made me fall in love with. Oh, look at this stamp, this little ghost. And I colored it, and oh my God, I fell in love. How cute are these vintage stamps? They are adorable. And I have quite a bit of a collection. Pretty soon I'm gonna share. I did have a meetup with one of my friends in the doll community, Jamie, let's talk about it, who is an amazing person. She has an eBay store, and she had a box of wooden stamps that she basically shared with me. I mean, she gave me at a very amazing price, and I'm gonna share those with you, and then I'll put a link to her eBay shop, and she's gonna put the remaining of her wooden stamps, and you guys can go ahead and get those stamps from her at a very reasonable price. I'm gonna put her eBay shop on the next video when I share her stamps. That way she can post it, because I don't think she's posted her rubber stamps yet. And also, these are some of the rubber stamps that I have colored, see? And this is a dots. These little Halloween ones are dots. Okay. And this one is one of the ones that Jamie gave me. It's one of those stamps that has a little diamond on it. Like I said, I will share those with you. And believe it or not, this is one of my Diana Markhams that I got in a lot for a very reasonable price. And I colored that. And this is another Darcy's Country Folk stamp, Halloween. Okay. And also this little girl I colored too. That's a vintage rubber stamp as well. And I fell in love with this little girl. She's so cute. I do have two other ones. Her as a little ladybug, and another one, she's dressed like an Asian geisha. It's adorable. I love that stamp. I can't wait to color it. And This is another one, dots, that I colored as well. But I've been having a lot of fun coloring these vintage stamps. I will share my Darcy's Country Folk stamp collection with you guys. I think that'll be lots of fun. Oh, and let me show you. This is another Darcy's Country Folk stamps, a big stamp. What people do is basically you put this on a bag and you cut it, put it acetate or on a box, and there you go. You have a box. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to show you this box that I made. Sorry about that. This is a little box that I made with this stamp. Guys, it was like an engineering feat. I was trying to figure out how to make it. Sorry, that's my pug barking at nothing. This is basically for a tea bag, but I thought it was for a box. So what I did is staple it 3 times and I created this box. But hey, you could create a box. But you see what I made? I have the same stamp and a smaller size, so I made a little box with it. And here it is. Okay, and then I just put some of those Dollar Tree gingerbreads in there. Okay, and then this stamp is more for an envelope, but hey, why not? I took it and I made a little box for Christmas, and imagine that with some candy in it. That would look adorbs. All right, guys, pretty soon I'll share my stamp collection, my Darcy's Country Folk collections. I hope you liked my Saturday morning make. Sorry, it's on a Tuesday. And thank you, Jill, again, for creating this awesome creative community. And also, thank you, Marilyn G and Crafty Bean, for getting me addicted now to these amazing, amazing wooden stamps. They're awesome and they're out there. But the problem is the shipping. So if you could find these locally and if you could find them in your thrift shop, that would be awesome. And I will put the link below to the store where I got these SVGs, okay? So you guys can make your own recipe stamps with these. And these can be for photos. They can be for anything. You can make boxes. These Darcy, oh my goodness. They are completely, completely adorable. Not that I need to collect another thing, but I have already built quite the collection of these Darcy's, but I'm still on the hunt for that gingerbread, that large gingerbread, or any gingerbread theme Darcy's Country Folk, which I have not found. I did see Marilyn G had the Little Bears baking gingerbread, which was an adorable, adorable stamp. But I'm on the hunt, and hopefully I will find it. All right, guys, I hope you like my makes. And sorry, it's on a Tuesday, and it's my second Saturday morning makes. And like I said, thank you again, Jill, and thank you, everybody, for this amazing community you have created, sharing our goodies. Have a good day.